My name is Joseph Sanchez. My friends call me Jesse. I'm a production artist. I work in screen printing and embroidery. Predominantly, I work in printing shirts for companies and bands and local projects here in San Diego. The process of screen printing for me, I usually start with a sketch. I work out my composition on paper first. After that, I transfer it into some sort of vector format that usually involves Adobe Illustrator. And after that, you burn your screen, which is a mesh that has an emulsion that's light sensitive. And after you burn your image onto your screen, you set up your screen on the machine, and you print your positive, which will give your image on like a shirt or a gig poster.
Jesse's artistic expression is generally limited at work. He's working with a customer on what they need and want. There's only so much freedom you can have. Our work, day in and day out, can be pretty repetitive, honestly. There's a lot of, the same thing we're doing over and over. Sure, like, designs will be different that we make, but then in the end, you're still printing.
There isn't a lot of expression that happens here at the workplace on my own, but as far as designs that I work on or the things that I do get to interact with or deal with, I usually try to add my own taste or flavor to the type of artwork that I like. I do find pleasure in it, but sometimes it can be a little monotonous.
So, how do you express yourself creatively at home?
How do I express myself creatively? I paint, I illustrate, and I play music in a band. And I'm an occasional cosplayer.
I think growing up, Jesse didn't really care what people thought about him. He had his art, and I think that's the way he expressed whatever he was going through. Jesse's art is, I think, heavily influenced by like suffering and pain and poverty. He grew up in TJ, part of his life, and he saw what poverty was. He went through poverty.
Growing up on both sides of the border, Tijuana and San Diego has definitely been a big influence on my life. Living in two different worlds, I never felt that I really fit in, so I had to kind of find something, a realm that I could fit in, and I feel like I found that in art. I wouldn't want to feel shackled down to only one type of expression for art, because art is about, feeling liberated and being able to explore without repercussions. Not being limited is something that's definitely important for me. So being able to use different medias, or work from paint to ink, even music, is something that allows me to kind of open up the doors to finding a solution to like a problem. Art has bled into every facet of my life. It's really corrupted a lot of places that I hold dear in my life. Whether it's celebrating Dia de los Muertos, building an altar, or sketching during my lunch break for an illustration, or making music for a band. Art is something that it's never going to leave me, and it's something that will always be a part of me. Art is everything to me.